If his horse didn't poop on the Earl of Phantom Hive, and if Vincent Phantom Hive didn't make a princess angry, Undertaker would have never attended Phantom Hive twins' third birthday party. Undertaker felt dizzy from laughing, while untying the Earl. Vincent had to babysit Princess Joanne, but it seems that she threw a tantrum. She wanted to be the one driving the carriage. He had wanted to take her for a picnic with the twins, but before they could set foot on the carriage again, she had ordered some guards to tie him up and then to help her drive the carriage. "A tiny princess stole your carriage?" Undertaker asked, smirking. "Daddy was pooped," said one of the twins, pointing his finger. "Daddy was pooped," said the other. "At least she is safe," said Earl Phantom Hive, cleaning his face with a napkin. "Even the devil couldn't predict this." "Ha ha ha. I thought it was a corpse lying on the ground," said Undertaker, smirking. "But it was you." The twins used to be so shy, and they would cry for their mother or father the moment their divine parents were 5 meters away from them. They were still scaredy cats, though, but it seems that the mischievous stripe of their genes has finally started to show in them. Earl of Phantom Hive pardoned himself so he can have a bath, and Undertaker was left alone with 2 3-year-old kids. Their mother was not feeling well, and the servants were busy preparing the event, and since Vincent had asked him to babysit his children, Undertaker agreed to it. Ouch! A ball of steel suddenly hit Undertaker from behind. He even surprised himself by shouting. Little Phantom Hive had hit him on his ass. "Oh, come on, little you," said he, raising his hands in a spooky way. "I'm going to get you." And soon there were 2 screaming kids and a running former Shinigami after them. He finally got one of them. The other was hiding under the table. "Where is the other Oni?" said he. There was a giggling from under the golden table. "W. Hat should I do? Earl Yel hayave my head." There was another giggling. "What is this tiny shoe doing under the table? Don't tell me someone ate one of them." He picked the giggling toddler up, who had a small C on his outfit. "I got you. Read a book for us," said the twin that had a C on his blue dress. "Oh my," said Undertaker. "Which Oni should I choose?" There were dozens of books for children on the table, and Undertaker had heard about all of them, but he took a particular interest in one of them. It was the Fenian Cycle. With one twin on his right side, and the other on the left side, Undertaker felt like a father reading to his own children, the story about a golden boy that could run really fast. The sun rays that shone through the windows looked like a hand trying to grasp the little bits of hope he had in him. The mirror reflected his thoughts of the past, and smirked at his attempt to get back what he once had. "So, he's the fastest in the world," said one of them, "even faster than a horse." "Even faster than a horse," said Undertaker. "Though, no matter how fast a human is, he can never outrun death," Undertaker thought in himself. "It seems that the Earl is late. Let's play with a ball, Seal," said one of the twins. They ran outside, leaving Undertaker alone in the saloon. "Why yite for me," said Undertaker, breaking free from the state of deep thoughts. The garden of Phantom Hive was always so nice. The sun was now red, and it seems that the time for the party was soon. He didn't buy a present for them. They played for a little while, and when Undertaker managed to protect Seal from falling on the ground, while the people from the party started coming. Undertaker really didn't want to partake in that party, especially being presentless, but now it was too late to go back. "It's so nice to have you in one of our parties, Undertaker," said the Earl, smiling kindly. "I know you avoid social events, but it's interesting for once in a while." "Yes, once in a while," he said thoughtfully, but a scandalous event in front of him made him double in laughter. One of the kids was running, and he had accidentally pushed an elderly man into a gigantic cake. He was a philanthropist from what Undertaker knew. "You are faster than Finian," said the twins all together. "You saved me from falling, and you were so fast." "Oh, that's nuthiathing," said Undertaker, smirking. "Catching you was so easy." "Macaroons are so delicious," said one of them. "Do you want one?" "Thank you, s." Ate he, picking a red one. Undertaker was bored, but he got to win that billiards game. The evil aristocrats always had their little secret discussions. The drugs, the human trafficking, and even a cult were part of their discussion, and the Earl had always a quest from his master, the Queen. "Read us a story," the twins ran to him. One of them had a Grimm's fairy tale book on his arms. "Leave the adults alone," their father insisted. "Don't worry," said Undertaker. "I'd love to read them the story." There was a princess with black hair and fair complexion named Snow White, who had an evil stepmother. There were two orphan siblings looking for shelter in a forest, and right after Cinderella had left the palace and her shoe, and the moment that the clock struck 12, Undertaker found himself with two sleeping twins on his lap, and he was all alone in that saloon again. This saloon was always like this. That shadows of that place seemed to form the shape of her body, like the ghost of her never left that place. It was the place where he fell in love with her. Her, whose shadow never left him alone.